Pat, another deal done, another bit of business completed with the arrival of Ben Williams from Colchester United. What was the thinking behind his arrival?
Well, I mean, we've been, last year we watched him a few times. We just earmarked that position that we felt we needed a goalkeeper in, and Ben fits the bill on what we're trying to do with the club in general. Loads of experience, played a lot of games, good character around the place, and I actually watched him a couple of seasons ago when I was at Bowes. I watched a couple of games with coaches. I've got a pal down there as well that's on the staff, and we watched him a couple of times this season as well, or the season just gone. So, he fit the bill for what we're looking for, and we're delighted to get him because obviously he has a great pedigree down south, and I know he had some offers down there as well, so I'm delighted that he's chose to come to Hibs.
How's it going to work then moving forward next season? Is it a case of having one first choice goalkeeper in Ben and then a young backup keeper in Callum Ansell? Is that the way forward?
Well, we've got two young goalkeepers in Callum and Paul Grant, so we did make a contract offer to Mark as well, so but we just felt Ben fits the bill on what we're looking to do. We'll see where we are come the start of the season. There's probably one of the younger ones there we'd like to get on loan maybe and get a bit of experience, but whether we're going to be in a position to do that just in relation to the numbers that we have, I'm not too sure. We just have to play that by ear probably till we get to the end of pre-season and see where it is. I think it was important that we had a experienced goalkeeper in the club, and we've got that done now. We're not in a major panic now to be jumping around close to the end of the season trying to get a goalkeeper, or the start of the season trying to get a goalkeeper. So we're delighted to get one done, and we've got one of real quality as well, which is a massive plus for us.
Just looking at the situation last season with Graham Stack and Mark Brown, obviously similar ages, similar level of experience, probably similar wages as well. Was it always difficult because you had a senior player on the bench every week that you could only play one of them?
Of course it is, and like you say, from a budget point of view, it obviously makes things very, very tight. So, like I said, we did earmark that area that we wanted to change, and we've done that now. But I think that's probably the same over the whole team. We've released 15 players from last season, so we're trying to, obviously we can't spend all that money on bringing players in, but we're trying to make sure we maximise what we can do, and the players that we bring in, rather than have a lot of quantity, is that we've got real quality in areas, and maybe some of the backup players that we're looking at will be the younger ones, and that's what we've got to cut a cloth as it is, and that's where we're at the moment.
You mentioned in our last interview you were after a goalkeeper and a striker. You've now brought in the keeper. What type of striker are you looking to bring in? Someone that complements Owen Doyle? Is Owen going to be a regular starter as well, do you feel?
Oh, I think what we want to do is that we're going to be able to change our system. That we're not just stuck with. We felt last year we could probably play only a certain way in relation to the strikers we had. So we want to bring in one that can play in a different roles for us, whether we go play 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-2 or wherever the case may be, that we can mix it up. We're going to certain places that we can change our system against different teams, different pitches as well. So it's just making sure that we get the right player that fits into what way we think we're going to try play. And that's why it's probably a slow process rather than just going and saying, yeah, there's one there we want to take. We are speaking to a few at the moment, but it takes a little bit more work, getting them in, particularly strikers. Obviously, they're very important that you get the right one.